Hey guys, Jeremy here from School of Wok Covent Garden. I'm here with really special guests, James May, give us a wave.
Hi.
And Rachael Hogg.
In case you didn't know which one was which.
From Food Tribe, we are here to hopefully expand your guys' horizons away from, what do you usually cook?
What do I usually cook?
Spam.
Spam and beans.
Corned beef and...
Beans and spam.
Beans in a wok.
Corned beef and beans. Never done beans in a wok. Worth a try. I've done spam in a wok.
Spam and beans in a wok? Now that's something else.
I think it would probably get too hot. I don't know. Would you?
We can try. We can try it.
We are here for Wok Wednesday. It's a Wok-less Wednesday because we're just going to make some noodles. And they're going to be handmade noodles. Have you guys made handmade noodles before?
Made pasta, but never noodles.
It's very similar.
I made some noodles in Japan.
We're going to make the dough from scratch, and then we're going to make the noodles, and then in a separate video, we'll show you how to stir fry them.
Excellent.
We're going to make some noodles. It's a handmade egg wonton noodle, so it's basically an egg pasta, except the difference, I guess, is it's pretty much 50-50 egg and water.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are going to do the work.
Okay. Are we both making noodles?
Yeah, you can make them together.
This is a noodle off.
Noodle off.
Okay.
Well, do you want to make them head to head, or do you want to make them as a team?
I think we should make them as a team myself.
Yeah,
Yes.
team would
Okay.
be
All right, okay, let's do that. So, we have here about 200 grams of Chinese plain flour. The only other thing I've added to that is a pinch of salt, about half a teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to do a good heaped tablespoon or so, or a couple of tablespoons of corn flour. The corn flour is not absolutely necessary, but what corn flour does, if you think about like crispy chicken and things like that, it kind of crisps out around the edge.
Yes.
I forget the term. You pour loads of corn flour into a swimming pool, it sort of sinks to the bottom, but you can run across it, but you can't walk across it.
Fixotropic.
I knew you'd know that. Bring that into it. What this is doing is it sort of helps to bind the mix better, but also gives it a bit more of a crisp edge around and more of a bite around the noodles.
And these are going to be stir-fried, these noodles?
We're gonna blanch them very quickly, like we were making pasta, and then once they've been boiled for a minute, then we'll take them out and then we'll stir fry them. Okay? But the first thing is actually being able to make the noodles.
There isn't.
Egg. So you want to crack that? Go for it.
That's
Yeah.
meant to be. Do you want to do crack the egg?
Go for it.
So,
I always bugger it up.
right, you guys, one of you can help with this. Okay, the egg in.
You be spoon.
I'll be
Make
Oh,
a
no,
well.
fork.
Make a well. Yeah.
Make a well.
Make a
Make a
well.
well.
Oh.
Make a well.
Yeah. Okay. And then you're gonna crack your whole egg in.
Okay.
Done.
That's all right.
Done
Okay.
it.
Not
Yes.
even a shell in there.
Miss Fork.
Yep. It's a new one. I've never been called that before.
Okay.
Straight in.
Yeah. Give that a stir. And James, I put about half that water in
Okay.
first. Okay. That's cold water because we don't want to cook the egg. Yeah. Okay. Go for it. Half of it. A bit more. A little bit more. Okay. And then from here on in, you're going to gradually add water.
Okay, so this should turn into a dough, presumably.
Yes, and what you're trying to do is put enough cold water in so that you are basically picking up all the flour from the edge of the bowl. Okay?
Okay.
So you can start to gradually add now, just slowly add a bit at a time. And then in a second, we'll get you, Rachael, to keep your hand, you're doing a very good job there, keep your one hand clean, get the other hand into the noodle dough and start to press it together, okay? I'm going to add some oil whilst you're at it, very well measured,
Yeah.
okay?
It's very precise.
And then just keep mixing that. I would actually probably get your hand into it now. Use the palm of your hand to bring it together and push into it.
Okay.
So you can feel how much moisture's in there.
Yeah.
And then you gauge and let James know how much extra water you need.
Okay.
Okay? You're going for like a Play-Doh tacky consistency.
Okay.
I got the right job here, didn't I? I've got to
Yeah.
stand here with it.
Yeah. A little bit more water, please, James.
Okay, here it comes.
Good, very
Thank you
good.
so
Well
much.
done, guys. Well done, team. So just enough water to pick up all of the flour from the edge of the bowl. That's looking good. Yeah. So take that out of the bowl now, so you can maybe show
That does
Chris
look good.
Swisher's camera.
Yeah, it's a bit sticky.
Yeah, it's nice and tacky. So you want to really give that a proper knead now.
Okay.
Push in and roll over.
Don't need any
You'll
flour
keep
on the
on-
work
No,
then,
no
is
flour.
anything?
Keep a hand, your other hand on it.
Yep.
Push in and
Okay,
really
so
sort of
really
knead
stretch
that
the gluten.
gluten,
Yep.
stretch the gluten and roll back in, and then
Okay.
turn it around and keep doing that. And you want to get it to a really, really smooth dough. Okay.
I like this sort of cooking where you stand and watch.
Hey, you're
somebody-
taking over soon.
I'm not used to this. It's very nice.
Yeah, keep going, Rachel. Come on.
Put some
Yeah,
welly
words,
into it.
words of encouragement.
Yeah,
Don't-
really sort of stretch that gluten if you
Okay,
can. Yeah.
so does it matter if it comes apart occasionally?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
matter. Yeah, I mean, no one's going to know by the end of it. So you want to knead that till it's really, really nice and smooth. So yeah, if you maybe let James do
Yeah,
some
I'm
work.
gonna
you know,
say,
maybe
come on.
let's get him to do some
Put
work.
some effort in.
I knew that was coming. So you spoke. What do you do? Push it away like that.
Yeah. You look like
Yeah.
you give a good massage, James, but it's not quite right. No,
No.
so you,
That's a different
hold-
video.
right, push it through with your palm, roll it back over, turn it around, and do it again.
Okay, so we're stretching it.
Yes, really stretch it.
Okay, so push it through, roll it up,
Yeah.
Oh, I
turn
didn't
it
get the roll
round,
down.
Yeah, really
push
like,
it through,
yeah,
push
really
it
go for
through.
it. Like get your stress out if you have any.
So pretend this is the face of somebody you don't like.
Yes.
So the professionals do it like this, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's
exactly.
quick.
You're looking really professional right now.
That didn't work. Why don't you do a bit and show us?
Yeah, okay. So really like push into
He
it,
did
roll
say
it,
There
push
you
and
go.
roll,
it takes
push and
30
roll.
minutes.
I mean, I've not got the biggest muscles either, so but you want to keep going until you get a nice, smooth dough.
Is it supposed to be sort of elastic?
Yeah, it will, and you'll see with the other one, which has had about 45 minutes to
I
rest,
feel like I was doing a
that
really
it should be nice and
pathetic job now.
elastic. And the idea with like Chinese noodles is that we are quite a superstitious culture, and the longer your noodles, the longer your life. That's what it's supposed to mean.
Ah.
Yeah. But you can feel it's already becoming more elastic, and you can see it's less grainy as I'm pushing through it.
So if you go to a Chinese restaurant and they give you really short noodles, you should take that as a bad sign.
Yeah, they don't like you.
They either don't like you or they know something about you that you don't.
Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Let's have a look. So you kind of know once you've done it, if you sort of shape it into a nice round ball, and then you just press into it. And if it doesn't sort of split apart too quickly,
Yeah.
then you've
Yeah.
done a good job. Yeah. So ideally, what you do is you just sit that back in its bowl, and then take a bit of oil over the top of that, rub that round, cover it with a wet cloth or some cling film, and then leave it for 45 minutes at least, and then it looks exactly the same afterwards. But obviously the resting, the longer you rest it, the easier it'll be to roll out.
So we've got to roll that out very
Now you
thin
guys are going to go
now.
as thin as we can, but, and this is where it does take a bit of teamwork, you want to try and keep this as uniform in shape all the way along.
Yes, otherwise it won't
Okay,
cut
because
into
we're going
it.
to roll it and then cut it, and otherwise you lose all the edges.
Yeah.
Okay?
Don't want wonky noodles.
A trick to your dusting is use corn flour for your dusting of your surface for this, because then that corn flour again will just keep adding to that bite of the noodles, and it won't sort of go really, really soft then. Yeah, right. So you can get corn flour over the top. You can be quite liberal with that, and then
You can take the first
Am I
shift.
going first? So uniform. How thin? So it's got to be as
we
thin
want to go
as
like
thin as a
pretty
noodle.
thin, really. Like we want to go at least like a maximum of like 2 millimeters thick, but you don't want your noodles to break up. I'll give you a little trick, a little tip to this, and that's when you're rolling, sort of roll. You might start in the middle, but spread your fingers out as you're rolling.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Put
Didn't
a
have
little,
her
put a little
nose
divot in first. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So like a bad golfer. So
Yeah, that's good. But keep hold of this guy here so it doesn't run up the table with you. Yeah. That's it.
look at that. That's virtually
Very
a
good.
perfect rectangle.
Yeah,
Of,
really good. And then if you want to turn it around to make it easier, then you can take this, just a bit more flour so it doesn't stick to itself, because you can feel that bit's a lot less rolled.
Yep.
So you can roll that up, turn it around, and roll it
Yay.
there, okay? But you probably need a bit more flour down here, okay?
Okay, so that is notably thicker there,
Yeah.
isn't it? So hold it there.
That's it, very good. That's looking very uniform, I'm impressed.
It's not bad, is it?
Now you want to run your hand over it and kind of feel where it's thicker and where it's thinner.
I
So
reckon it's
I
a
can
bit thicker
feel
there, yeah.
it's thick here, and a little bit on the edge, and a little bit here. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I feel it? I want to do the feeling with the hand test.
Yeah.
There's over there.
A little lump there.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. You guys happy with that?
If you're happy, I'm happy.
Okay, so you want to roll this up. So you can start it off with your rolling pin. Roll that up. It's got plenty of flour in there now, so you shouldn't have to worry. And then we're going to start to cut them. Really easy.
Are you going to roll or am I going to roll?
Go for it. You do some rolling. I
Sure.
don't think you've done any rolling yet.
So I roll the whole thing up round the pin.
Yeah, right,
Will I be able
right.
to get the pin out?
Well, go loosely but firmly.
Loosely but firmly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and
I'll be able to get the
you should
pin
be
out
able
of
to-
that.
Yeah, you should be able to pull that out. Yeah.
So I've got to be able to pull.
Yeah, keep going. All the way to the end.
Is
Keep
that
it
going to
out.
come out though? That's.
Should do. Okay. Can it come out?
Oh,
Hey, you got it. Okay, nice. Right, and then you turn that around, and you're going to slice into that. So obviously the edges might be a little bit, and it's nice and sharp, like that. Just nice
keep it
long
nice and
slicing motions down into the noodles,
Shall I do some slicing?
all the way across.
I've never really used a cleaver. Is it like a sawing action? Or
Yeah,
do you
but
just go-
long sawing, not
Okay.
not so short. Ooh,
Oh.
this you have to be quite delicate with it. Yeah. Okay, start from above where you're cutting,
Okay.
and never bring your knife past, like back into the noodle.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like keep it. If you, I'll show you another one. So long sawing motions
Okay, so a lot more
across.
gentle.
Because if you bring it right in, then you're going to break your noodle
Yeah.
at the end.
Okay. So in from the top and then a lot more gentle.
Yeah, that was a
Much
beautiful
better,
one.
There we
Yes,
go.
yes.
So my
Too
woodwork
aggressive.
teacher, like I'm sure all woodwork teachers, used to say, "You've paid for the whole tool. Don't just use the bit in the middle." He used to say that. It's infuriating things that teachers say.
You got a bit of flour on your cheek, James. The other one. That's it, still there.
Never mind.
That's fine. Okay.
They'd always come up behind you, woodwork teachers, as well, like this, and they'd go, "Let the saw do the work."
Oh.
Can we pretend that one
Rachel
exist,
doesn't like
please?
someone, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the
Yeah,
shortest
that's a-
noodle
that's a
I've ever
bad-
seen. Let's
that's
try
a
and make
bad
it a bit longer
noodle.
for you. Yeah. Let's get a load of this corn flour over the top here.
It's very
You can actually-
satisfying.
Yeah.
It is, and this part's really satisfying because you want to dust that with corn flour and then just run your fingers lightly through the noodles with that corn flour, and they'll all start to separate out. And then you want to line them all up in one nice even line, so you can get a nice roll of noodles.
I feel you have a lighter touch than me.
Are you sure? So I'm
So you want to go from underneath. I'll do a little bit for you.
sort of like
Yeah,
that.
so from underneath and just run
Oh,
your
I see. You're just
fingers like-
teasing them
yeah,
into.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
So you're kind of making like a slightly thick tagliatelle sort of
Yeah.
flat, flat noodles. Or something. Now now you don't want to break them, right? But
You've
you
got the
want
job of untangling.
You want to
Yeah.
untangle.
Okay.
We want to untangle. So you want to take
Oh, it's
them
stressful.
and just
Oh, that's a good
lay
noodle.
them in nice lengths like that,
Okay.
all next to each other. So we can do that. I'll come round. I'll
Yeah, I was
I'll
going to say
come
it'll
round
take
and
quite a
help
while,
you.
won't it?
Yeah. And then we can all get into some of these and spread them out a little. But you can see how lovely and elastic they are.
Actually, yeah, they're not going to
They're
break
less-
easily,
sort
are
of
they?
less
They're-
delicate than I thought they might
Yeah,
be.
they are.
Wow, that's
Oh,
a fantastic noodle. Look at that.
yeah. Look at that.
That was
That's
probably one of yours.
huge. That's from the middle of the roll, isn't it? Where it look at the length. That's the winning noodle so far. That's the length of the table.
Oh, that's
All
a
right.
good
How satisfying is that?
one. So
Very
satisfying.
pleasing, yes.
That's really good, isn't it? Yeah.
Superb.
So if you want to, I mean, we're going to pretty much cook these all in one go straight away, but you could take sort of 5-6 strands, and lightly just pick them up and pop them in a little
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
nest. There you go.
Beautiful.
That's it. So, you've done all the hard work. It's really easy. Boiling hot water. I put a pinch of sea salt in there just to help bring it to boil quicker. Noodle nests in. As soon as they're floating to the top, take them out. I'll get you some cold water in this bowl. Dunk them in the cold water, and then we'll put them into a sieve. So this is teamwork here, guys, because you don't want to overboil your noodles.
Have you got 2 of these?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So if you put in, I'll take out.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Full on teamwork.
Okay, go. All right.
Right.
So noodles in. Yep.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to put them in with one of these.
Well, you can, but it's all right. It's got in now. Okay.
So they will float when they're
They'll
done.
float, and it really won't take long at all. They're starting to float already.
Yeah.
Give them a little. You can give them a little push as well.
How
just
did
to
people
separate
work
out
this
a bit.
stuff out? This has always amazed me about things like noodles, making beer. It must. How did they work it
They're
out?
floating, they're floating.
Is that floating?
Yeah, they're
Is
good.
that-
Yeah. As soon as they're floating, straight out into the cold water. That's it. And then,
So
this
that
guy-
stops them.
yeah, that stops them from cooking, because especially because we're stir frying these as well, we don't want them to overcook. And just keep that going. Keep that going. So next one in. I mean, you
Okay.
can probably put a couple in at the same time. To
Okay.
be honest, yeah, there's enough space.
And we're
in
good
there.
doing it without the spoon. Just
Don't
Yeah,
get-
yeah. Go
Don't
for
get
it.
carried away though, Jeremy. We're beginners.
Right, spread them out a little. Spread them out a little. Yeah, good.
Right, wait for them to float.
But you do think who created it first?
I don't know who thought of mixing the flour and the egg. Who thought of eating the egg? Because it's come out of a chicken. Basically, you wouldn't think to eat it, but then you mix it with flour and you put a bit of other flour in, and then you think, well, what if I roll it out, and what if I put some corn flour in?
Separate out those guys.
What if it's what if
Rachel, when you put them in, just unravel them a little
Okay.
when you're going in.
Yeah.
what if I slice them up whilst they're rolled up, and then what if I boil? It's probably thousands of years
Well, the
of.
first noodle was probably just one big sheet, wasn't it?
Could have been, yeah. This is noodolution. It's the development of the noodle.
Okay, don't let those guys overcook.
Right, there's your complete portion o noodles.
Okay, and then whilst they still have a little bit of sort of separateness to them, is that a word, separateness?
Can
Yes, we knew
Yeah.
what you mean then, so it's a word.
You want to run some sesame oil through that and just run your fingers lightly through that for the noodles. Done.
That's
Handmade
it.
noodles.
Fantastic.
Very proud of us.
I think you should be proud. Look at that.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
not-
look at the length of them.
Yeah, they're not stuck together. We've got long life and wealth and happiness because of the length of our noodles.
What more could we want?
And did it feel good?
It does
Yeah.
feel good.
It does. It feels really good making things like this, and it isn't actually that hard. Yeah.
No.
Right.
Well, it's not hard because you're here showing us how to do it. If we left to our own devices, there'd just be a massive lump of dough on
You
that.
have to go back. You have to
This
go back
one.
to bunker and do it without me.
Two massive fat noodles would have come out of that.
And udon.
Is that what they call us?
Yeah, probably.
Two massive fat noodles. Yeah.
It's quite a
You
good
guys
name.
said that, not me.
It's
Right.
quite a good name for a cooking show, isn't it? Two massive fat noodles.
Don't forget, guys.
Like,
Comment.
Subscribe. Ding. Hit the notification bell. Ding. And if you haven't seen already, on Food Tribe, we've got how to season your wok, or James May's wok.
yep, that is my wok right there. I don't recognise it anymore.
And we also have a video cooking one of your stir fries from your book.
Yes, which is completely wrong apparently. But there you go.
So check those videos out as well. And then we're going to do another video now on how to use those noodles to make up the quick Hong Kong noodles.